Peace, peace, peace. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you who don't know, it's your boy Vic Slay Hope. And I'm gonna do a jail story on the road for y'all today. You feel me? So, boom. So bear with me, right? So there's not really like a story, but it's like, yo, when you go to jail, this is how you know who's who. Like that's really when you find out who is who. And I'm gonna tell you why, right? Because boom, a lot of people, when they are under stress, when they are drunk, or yeah, that's like the two things. When they are under stress or when they are drunk, there's another one. When they are tired, like sleepy and shit, or hungry, they really reveal who they really are. So what happens is, when people go to jail, they are under stress, they stressed out, they, you know what I'm saying, shit not going right. So they really reveal who they really are for the most part, right? So with that being said, when you get to jail, you gonna have to do little. If you was an addict in the street and you was just self-medicating because you couldn't deal with the realities of the world, it's gonna show. You know why? Because the first thing you're gonna do when you go to jail, you want to get high. You asking where the bag at, where it's at. So when the fiends come through, right? When the fiends come through the spot, they're already asking like, who the drug dealers, who got it, where it's at. I'm trying to get high. Y'all know about the chinita, you know what I'm saying? Dudes is trying to get the sticks. They trying to get crazy, right? Because that's just the dudes who they basically, you basically realizing like these are the dudes that was in the street who was taking drugs to cope, because they still need the drugs when they inside, right? Boom. So you got the fiends, right? Number two, you got the dudes who was the creeps in the town. You know what I'm saying? And the creeps is the dudes who, you know, when the CO walk past, they be trying to jerk off in they cell, or they just be having this weird energy anytime there's a female that work on, right? Like sometimes these dudes, what they do is, some of these dudes, when there's a female on the floor and she look alright or whatever, it don't even matter if she look alright, because after you've been locked up for a little while, everybody start looking good. To some of these dudes, right? So some of these dudes will sit there, they'll wear their best shirt, they might have a collar shirt, they might have some jeans or some shit. I don't know how it is now, shit probably changed, but some dudes, they probably wouldn't shower on the regular. They'll shower when the certain CO is around. They'll put on certain clothes, they'll lotion up, like a lot of weird shit. And my point is, these is the weirdos, right? This is like, you could tell who wasn't a weirdo on the street. And a lot of times, these dudes be doing weird shit when the COs come around. They be trying to show off. They be trying to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they be trying to do, like wow, weird shit. Like some of these dudes, when COs is walking past they cell, they be trying to jerk off, like, so the CO could see they meat. Like, man, weird shit. I'm saying, like real weird shit. Some of these dudes even be, and we call this, well, they started calling this shit booty clapping. I ain't never called this shit booty clapping. But some of these dudes, they be doing this shit where it's like, yo, they be trying to get, they be giving the CO snacks. I ain't even gonna hold you. Me and my mans, we used to have a CO. She used to give us her snacks. Well, dudes used to give her snacks, and she used to give them to us. Like, you feel me? So dudes be doing that shit. Like, they be on some tricking shit within the prison system. Like, they be on some like, yo, what's up? You want a snack? You good? You need a little something to munch on? Like, and we used to be looking at dudes like, these dudes is crazy. But these is the dudes that, you know, in the town, they was doing some weird shit to get a woman's attention. Boom. Number three, you got the compulsive liars. The dudes that be like, yeah, I used to own a helicopter in the town. You know, I had all type of money. I was out there getting $1 million a day. You know, I'm exaggerating, but this is the type of shit they say. They be over exaggerating their stories, right? They'll tell you they had a crib, they had a trap, they had a this, they had a that. Like, they be talking this whole crazy shit, and they be begging in jail. Like, when you see them in jail, you be trying to ask them like, but what's up? Like, what happened? Like, why nobody holding you down? Like, why nobody looking out? Why nobody sending nothing? And it's like, They just compose. Like in jail, you could be whoever you want to be. You could you could really sell somebody a dream, and unless people meet people who were on the block with you, were on the street with you, they're not really gonna know what you really was doing. So a lot of dudes get away with just making up stories about who they was in the town. You feel me? Like, even I had moments, right? I had moments where I never came to jail telling people who I was, like what I was doing and how I was getting down. But I remember one time this blood dude pulled up. I started calling the nigga Roach Blood. And he pulled up and he was telling, I remember I went on the visit floor one time, and then he came through and he told people, well, like what I was doing in the town type shit, you feel me? Like he told people like, yo, Vic was out there, So when I came back from the visit floor, they was like, yo, we didn't know you was out there, doing this. And I was just like, bro, why you talking that? Like, because I don't glorify that shit. I don't need nobody knowing nothing about me. If I got problems, I'm gonna take care of my business. I don't need to talk about nothing. I don't need to glorify nothing. I don't need to do none of that. You feel me? So I don't walk around trying to perpetrate a certain mentality or a certain vibe. You feel me? Because I don't need to do that. Like, a real G know he's a real G and know how he gotta move when he gotta move, and that's that. He don't need nobody knowing. He don't need everybody in his business about when he gonna strike. If anything, you gotta move like a cobra. You know what I'm saying? Not like a rattlesnake. You know what I'm saying? You gotta move like a cobra. To the rattlesnake, you could hear the motherfuckers. You could hear the tail and shit. But anyway, that's just number 3. Then you got the motherfuckers who, the gay niggas. You know what I'm saying? The confused, we gonna call them the confused motherfuckers. The motherfuckers who, when they was in the street, they was hiding this shit. You know what I'm saying? They was probably conflicted. They was probably confused. They was probably going through identity crisis. But when they get to jail, they feel like jail is an excuse to do freaky, weird shit. You get what I'm saying? Cause look, it's dudes who you would encounter dudes who go to jail, and they probably got a few months in, a year, maybe 2, and then they just start doing some freaky shit. You know what I'm saying? Like messing with the boys and shit. And it's like, yo, bro, not saying it's justifiable the amount of time you got, but it's like, homie, yo, you don't even got that much time in. So when a dude is fresh off the street and he already on some freaky dicky shit, giving motherfuckers snacks and shit, and playing certain motherfuckers clothes and doing some weird shit, it's like, bro, you've been having these issues. This is not nothing new. This is not jail. Jail didn't make you gay. You was already probably contemplating this shit in the street, but you probably felt like, damn, I can't even live out my dreams. So you let jail be your excuse. Like, you let jail be your excuse. What the fuck is going on? Be some weirdos out here. So you let jail be your excuse. Like, you know, I was in jail, man, that shit don't count. A lot of dudes really feel that. They feel like whatever they do in jail don't matter when they get home. That's a whole nother story, because it's a lot of dudes be in jail, they don't be crip. They come home, they OG, big homie and all that. I be like, that's none of my business. I ain't here to expose people, you feel me? But anyway, yeah, you got, that's number 4, right? You got the freaky dicky motherfuckers, right? And then you also had the people, you start to realize the people who got like these mental health issues. You know, when you in the town, you can't really tell. You can't really, what's my word? You can't really tell like the issues of a lot of people, because you're not really in a confined space. You know, it's almost like when they say like, you don't know who really dirty. You don't, like, when you really move in with somebody and start living with them, that's when you really realize like how hygienic and other shit about them. It's the same thing, right? Like, you don't really realize who really got like some issues. Like, it was a lot of people in there who cannot live with themselves. They cannot, like I used to lock in my cell a lot of times, you feel me? Like, I used to go in my cell. I didn't want to be outside. I didn't want to be around nobody. I don't know these people in there. A lot of people was weird. But then there's people in there where they feel like they always gotta be around people. They can't be in their cell. They can't be by themselves. They're like constantly trying to be around people. And so you start to realize the people that need attention. You start to realize the people that got probably some mental health issues. You recognize the creeps. They be trying to flash the COs. They be doing all type of weird shit. You got the people, and you got the panders, right? You got the creeps and the panders. They be trying to like buy the CO snacks. Like the COs don't give a fuck about it. I think they care about you getting them a cupcake, but that's all they could do from jail, right? So they give them a cupcake, trying to make them feel good. Then you got the, you know, or they'll try to show off. Like, but excuse me. Sometimes I should be working. I ain't gonna hold you. Sometimes I should be working because there be a lot of stupid ass female COs who be giving these niggas some butt. So I guess overall, it's all about charisma. If you got the charisma, you might get the buns. Because a lot of stupid COs be jeopardizing their jobs. You know what I'm saying? Their pensions, their whatever fucking shit that they got going on over some motherfuckers who ain't even really worth it. So obviously, they don't. Because they jeopardizing all that shit behind some good game, some good talking, and some charisma. So, and then, you know, like I said, you know, I gave you all the rundown. It's kind of cold. I ain't gonna hold that. My hand kind of burning. But yeah, you when you get to prison, you get to see who's who, man. You get to see who the liars, who don't really got shit going on in the street. Because they're gonna tell you whatever, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna sell you a dream. You got the creeps. You got the motherfuckers, the panderers. You got the motherfuckers that were secretly gay in the town. You got the, what else? I can't even remember all the other shit. But then you got a small percentage, few of dudes who is like, you could really tell it was about that. They don't really care. They probably like jail. You know what I'm saying? And they willing to like just continue to do shit. They hurt. They traumatized. They done had a fucked up childhood, fucked up life. And when they get to jail, they just like, you can see it in their eyes. These motherfuckers just don't be caring. They be having that dead stare. You know what I'm talking about? If you've been in the streets, bro, you know when somebody look at you and you look in their eyes and you can't see nothing. You see like a dead stare, like they ain't got nothing to live for type shit. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But you know what I'm saying? This is the end of it. I'm about to get up out of here because I'm about to go on somewhere. So y'all have a good one. Y'all take care. Y'all be good. I'm saying y'all stay blessed. Have a good one. Peace out. Take care.